Welcome to Pull a Pin Radio, place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But we promise you we're going to give them to you anyway.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Nate, and let's pull the pin already. Almost. Dude, we were so close.
I know, right?
The last sentence, you couldn't.
I don't even know why. It's like it's Army training. Conditioning, you know? That's pretty much what most of this stuff is anyway. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to probably talk about some of that stuff in some of our headlines, because that's what we're going to do today. We're going to pull some headlines, and we're going to talk about it from our perspective. And why is our perspective important, Nate?
We just average veterans, been around the world, and we know everything.
Yeah, I didn't even say how you doing. Oh, my dog wants to say how you doing, I guess. But yeah, I didn't even say how you doing. So how you doing, Nate?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you, Ben?
All right. Give a shout out to our regulars. Johnny, for sure.
What up, Johnny?
Christine's been hit or miss lately, but she does peek back in every once in a while. So
busy holiday season.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people are listening but not commenting and stuff like that. Because I think our audio one, the one we send across the podcast, I think they average about three listens. So we do have 3 people that listen consistently. So good on you guys. I'm maybe one of them is Brian down in Florida. Appreciate you, Brian, if it is. But anyways. I guess that's the fortune you have to being not so popular. You can name everybody who likes you. Speaking of liking me, let's get back to you, Nate. Why don't we go ahead and just jump into some headlines and get excited or mad about something?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's start off with at least 5,600, that's 5,600 federal-only ballots cast in Arizona 2020 election without proof of citizenship. I didn't even know there were federal-only ballots. What is that?
I don't know. Just voting for president and Congress, maybe? I don't know. Well,
is it possible? I mean, it's...
Beats me.
I mean, it's not surprising, right?
Well, I'm not asked for proof of citizenship when I vote. Are you?
Yeah, they always look at my ID, my driver's license.
I don't mean you're a citizen.
Well, I think if you're a non-citizen, you don't usually get driver's license. And if you do, you get an ID card that says you're not a citizen. I believe that's the way the states have been doing it. And that's why I think states like New York have started issuing driver's license to illegals. So, well, either way, I'm all for a voter ID. I mean, I tell you, we've already discussed this before. I mean, I believe in our freedoms. I believe in, but with, with great, what is it? With great power comes great responsibility. What is that?
Something like that.
Something like that. But anyway, that's the point. I think you should have a voter ID just like you have a driver's license to drive a car. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think these drivers testings and stuff is getting way lax that any idiot can be on the road. So I think they are just handing them out because they want to respect that it appears to be a right to drive. It's really not a right. It's a privilege. But voting should be as well.
It's not even a right for an American to drive.
Right. Voting should be the same thing. You should have to earn your voter card, your voter ID card, at least know the branches of the government or something. You know what I mean? Like what you're voting about. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's sad. I go to my local, local board meetings and stuff like that. And these people on the boards don't even understand how the government works.
No.
But somebody elected them. So in the same token, I think you should have to take a class or pass a test. Like, I'm not one of those guys who believes in everybody has to be licensed to do everything because that's a money grab. We know that's a money grab.
They should pass a citizenship test to be on the board, right?
Yes. You should have to pass a citizenship test to vote. I mean, something, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it is your right to vote. But even in your own house, you'll be overruled if you're a complete idiot. You know what I mean? Like if your family just says, hey, let's take a family vote. Should we turn the heat to 80 degrees or turn it off? And you're like, oh, turn it off. It's the middle of winter. People are going to be like, get out of my house. You know what I mean? They're not going to take your vote serious.
My wife, I pay the bill. I set the temperature.
That's a dictatorship. But anyways, so you get what I'm saying, though. It's like I think voting should be the same thing. I don't think any idiot should be able to just vote just because they're a citizen. Now, I do believe they have the right to do it, but I think they should earn the privilege to do it.
Be more educated on it.
Yeah. I mean, you should go into a certain pool. Like, hey, if you don't pass this test, this is the excess votes just in case we need more. You know what I mean? Like instead of dead people and illegals voting, you could just pull from the excess pool of idiots. Yeah. So that's what it should be. I don't know if that's a real solution, but that's all I got.
But for only 5,600, that's not too bad. It might be higher
Well,
this year with our allowance of extra people coming across the borders.
but that's federal only ballots. That's not all
Yeah,
the other ballots, right? That's only in Arizona, and that was, I think, close election. So I think that's the point of this, is that the election was stolen in Arizona, and
it does not say that.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to
Mm.
say. If I read the article, I bet you it'd say something like that in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we don't read articles. We just read headlines like this
right,
one.
exactly. So the next headline is Blinken defends emergency sale of weapons to Israel, bypassing Congress to do so. Give me your honest opinion here, Nate. Come on.
Well, at least we're selling weapons and not just giving them away. I mean, we're making money this time.
Are you sure that's really what we're doing?
I don't know. That's what the headline says.
Define sell.
Who's Blinken? Which one does he do? Let's see.
He's an idiot. He's like the Secretary of Defense or something like that. Oh, something stupid like that.
Well, he just defends the emergency weapons. He didn't sell them, so he just defends it. But
Maybe Secretary of State. I don't know. I really don't care.
he
Like
might
I
be
said,
Secretary of State. You're right. Yeah.
yeah, I don't follow these morons because, like, back in my day, there was some interest in it because, oh man, he's a tough dude. Oh, that's that. Now they're all just corrupt weasels, man. They're just, I mean, they don't even look tough anymore. Like that. What's that? Well, one general that I want to investigate white people's. You know, I mean, like that dude. He could be a tough dude, but
Yeah.
he's a moron.
I don't know if you have this in here or not, but I don't know what the context of it was. I just saw it posted online in the headline, so it must have been true. What's that guy's name? Austin, Secretary of Defense. Like, if you don't allow us to send billions of dollars to Ukraine, we're going to send your kids, your aunts and uncles over there to fight.
Yeah, I don't have that in here, but yes, isn't that crazy?
Are you, buddy?
I mean, like, look at this. Like, okay, let's just say, if change that word from Israel to Ukraine or to Iran, does it make it any different?
Yeah.
You do? You think so? I think the last part of this sentence really says it all.
Well, he just defends it. It's not saying it's happening. Of course he defends it. Probably half the people in office right now defend it.
Right, but
they think they should be able to do anything. So,
but the last part of this headline is bypassing Congress to do so. That's the problem with our current government today.
Yeah,
everybody's trying to find ways around by like Biden and his school loan payoff stuff. Even the Supreme Court said you can't do that, and he's still doing it.
And what's happening? And what's happening to him?
Right, but it doesn't matter. They're still spending our tax dollars. They're still creating wars for their decisions. They're still like this is we elect people
they need
to
bring
Congress.
They need to bring them up on charges.
But no, they won't do that because who brings them up? The people in Congress, right?
There you go.
We elect these morons in charge, and then they bypass it anyway. So what's the sense of it? Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if I voted for any of those people that want to do any of this.
I don't think we voted for anybody anyway. I mean, I think we just showed up and might as well let the illegals vote. They probably have a better perspective of this country than we do, right? We're like, yeah, he's for abortion. He's for pro-choice. Yeah, let's vote for him. And then they get in and flip it anyway. So what the hell's the matter? Illegals are probably like, hey, look at you. Why you vote for this idiot, man? Look, he doesn't even do his own laundry. He takes it to the cleaners. Like, oh, all right, good point. You know what I mean? They probably better voters than we are. Unfortunately, if they keep getting handouts, though, they're probably just going to change their decision because that makes sense, right? But most of these illegals, especially in these Spanish countries, they're not, Joe Biden's voters. They're just looking for the handouts.
Of course.
So,
of course.
And you don't blame them. But anyways, speaking of sending our brothers and sisters to die over there for a stupid cause, Hamas threatens no hostage will leave alive if demands are not met. Or if demands not met. I don't know if that's grammatically correct.
Isn't that the way war works, though? I mean...
Well, it's also why we say we don't negotiate with hostages.
No, we do negotiate with hostages, not terrorists.
Oh, right. No, wait. We don't negotiate with hostages. We negotiate for hostages.
There you go. Yeah. Somewhere along those lines, we do something.
You know what I meant. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Thanks for that correction. Changes the whole sentence. But that's why we do it, right?
Yeah, that works the same way. Well, if you want to kill hostages, then we're going to kill hostages.
But let me ask you this. Read between the lines. What do you think's going on right here?
had no idea.
They're probably already dead.
You think?
Yeah,
No,
until
they've been
the
releasing.
demand's not met. Like what?
They've been releasing live ones.
The live ones, right?
The live ones haven't said there's dead ones yet either. I don't think.
Well, do you think they know that?
Well, you think you'd see them by you if they were there.
Oh, come on, dude! You put them all in a cage, you pull one out at a time. What do you know? You just assume they're alive in some different. They put them up in a hotel somewhere.
They got released.
Right, exactly. Even the ones in there, they go, "Oh yeah, we're getting released," and they're over there in the oven cooking. Right. That's how Hitler did it to all those Jewish people, right?
Well,
He
all
made,
these people are like over there in the Gaza Strip, like you said. I mean, if you're staying there, you must support Hamas.
I mean,
You were told to get out. I mean, granted,
and like
that's
think about
like
it,
someone come to my country and tell me to get out of my house. Am I really going to do it?
Yeah, but think about it, dude. If your neighbor had a big, farm out back with a cage full of, people in it, and you sit there and say and do nothing, I mean, what are you? You might as well get in the damn cage.
Well, yeah,
Because it ain't worth fighting for at that point. You're just another slave.
You're just assuming that's what's happening. I'm just saying.
I'm not assuming. I'm telling you, if that's what you're seeing.
If some country came in here and invaded the U.S. and said, all right, we're attacking wherever you live. Mm-hmm. Everybody out. Are you leaving?
No, I'm fighting.
All right, then. So
I'm fighting. Nobody's coming in here and taking my stuff.
So these people that are staying in Gaza, do they really support Hamas, or are they defending their own stuff?
Okay, let's bring that back a step. What you're saying? You're saying some foreign agency. Let's say our government starts to overstep and says, "Hey, we're taking all your guns."
Well, it's not the government that's
but
taking over
Gaza. It is. Hamas is their government.
No, well, Hamas. Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So if your government says we're taking your weapons, what are you going to do? Just turn them over?
Is Hamas taking Palestinian weapons?
No, but Hamas is the one that's raping people and doing all this stuff. Their own government is doing this. So if you're not going to fight back against your government, what kind of country do you have?
So if the U.S. is doing this, say the U.S. is doing this in your town, and Canada comes across the border and says, all right, leave your town. We're going to come in and destroy it. Are you leaving your town?
Yes, I'm going to say thank you for saving us from this horrible government we have.
You're leaving
because
all your
I'm too weak to fight. Yes. Dude, I'd pack my family up right now and move to Canada if our government gets to the point of,
You're not allowed
what they're
to.
I'm telling you, like, look,
you can't go across borders. You can only cross our borders. You can't go across other borders.
But here's the distinction that we're missing too, though. But this is it. Look, we're Americans. Both of us know this. We're willing to fight and die for our country, and it's not just our country; it's for what the country stands for. What we're witnessing is our own government, our own people, destroying and degrading that very principle.
Now, we made that choice back in the 90s. Will we still make that choice now?
No, that's my point. But I guarantee you, if the government did just go total totalitarian, I mean, they're almost there, the police state stuff, if people showed up to some of these people's houses, they're not leaving. They're not surrendering. It's already been happening. You know what I mean? Like, so if Hamas was in my neighborhood and causing another country to come in and kill me, Hamas would be the first ones I'd go after. If my government is getting me killed because they're pissing off Canadians, that's what we do. We protest. A peaceful protest, and if that doesn't work, then we overthrow the government with an insurrection. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't seem complicated to me. So I think the people in that Gaza, they don't mind it, or they're so terrified. And let me back that up by saying, you got to remember, no other Arab country wants these people in there. So that leads me to believe that even the Arab people, even the Death to America Iranians, aren't taking these people in.
Are Israelis Arabs too?
I think they all are, aren't they?
Is there does Gaza draw the line between
I think we're mixing terms here.
Arabs. Yeah? Okay, well, let's mix headlines.
I think you're right. I mean, we should be, I don't know. Well, I can't remember the word I'm looking for.
I don't know if it's. I don't know.
But anyways, what's that?
I don't know. So I don't know if they're considered Arabs or not.
I think Arabs is, I don't know. We should be correct, though. But I don't know. Somebody look that up and tell us. Anyways, Elon Musk restores account to InfoWars host Alex Jones.
On X?
On X, formerly known as Twitter.
Oh, Alex Jones is that dude you like, isn't he?
Alex Jones, let me tell you, have you ever listened to Alex Jones?
No.
Dude, he go back. This is like the Donald Trump of conspiracy theories. Alex Jones is a crazy delivery. He has a crazy delivery. He sounds like a psychopath sometimes. But I'm telling you, go back and listen to the things he said years ago. And he knew this vaccine was coming. And I saw the interview he gave, and you wouldn't believe it, but you know where he gets his information?
The Simpsons.
No.
Oh.
But they probably get it from the same place. He reads the reports that these people go in and they make and they write books about it. He reads all this stuff. So he knows that if it's possible, this is what they're going to do. So that's what he does. He just reports what he reads and listens to. Like their reports, like, you know, even just bring it down to local level. I go to my town meeting, right? So nobody in my town, all the people that live in my town are going to give a damn what happened in that meeting, right? Nobody's going to care until it actually hits their front door. And then they're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. But if they just went and watched the meeting or even went on YouTube and watched the replay of the meeting, they'd be informed. That's what he does. He does what most lazy ass Americans don't do. He goes and reads and sees what these people are doing.
So, like what we don't do, like he reads the article, not just the
Exactly,
headline.
just like we don't do.
That's why he will never be on this show, because he reads articles, not headlines.
Well, he's probably much smarter than us, but he is not an average veteran.
Oh, so he's worthless.
So, I mean, he doesn't have the experience we have. But seriously, I mean, that's the bulk of it, really. Yeah. He's not crazy. He's just reading crap that people aren't reading.
It's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, well, that's what he's doing. So, I mean, he's been right. Go look at his. Go look at his conspiracies coming in true.
He's never been wrong about anything.
Remember the frogs turning the frogs gay?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an embellishment of the language. But yes, it's literally happening. Like the frogs are becoming male or female, or the gender's changing or something. It's crazy, but go read it. Anyways, go read all the articles we don't tell you about, even though you don't have to, because we tell you how it works. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks again, Nate, for joining me. Thanks for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all that other stuff. And, you know, make us famous on Rumble. I say Rumble, not YouTube. I think YouTube's going down the toilet. But anyways, until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.